no remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right. 15.
Adams the man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Attack!
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive and get some points of their own.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Fight on these two. 15.
Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 56 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Easy. Hey, 57, color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Hey, 43, 40, yellow.
That's good. 4.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. Skirts by him at the 35. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's good. 4A.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Attack, attack. 43, 43.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, color. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the delivery there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, 43. Right side.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On the bootleg, Stroud. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff as they run left side. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 30 yards. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary.
There he goes, left side. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Isaac Guerrero The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, Sunday, on 43!
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Attack!
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. That is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, was looking to help the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Stroud to throw it.
To the right side and caught by Dell. He's got space past the 25. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Go. Yellow. 15, yellow. Attack.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Take Dell.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a bit closer. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
15.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark, 65 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging him.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
That is caught by Dell. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Yellow.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right.
Stroud.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.